Hello everyone, Houndawg with you for another flight in a historical aircraft from the past 100 years of U.S. Navy carrier aviation. Today is November 25th, 1935, and we will be flying the Vought SBU-1 Corsair from the Ford Island Naval Air Station, Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, to the USS Saratoga CV-3 for an arrested landing and free deck launch. Clear prop.
Radio check. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Radio check. The controls are free and clear, and we are cleared for takeoff. I have no traffic in sight, and we're rolling. And airborne. Vought SBU-1 Corsair was developed by the Chance Vought Division of the United Aircraft and Transport Corporation. It was the end product of the Navy's decision to abandon two-seat fighters. Vought had just completed the XF-3U two-seat fighter prototype when the Navy advised of its intentions to order a separate production run of at least 27 newly designated two-seat Scout bomber aircraft and requested that the company modify the XF-3U prototype into the XSBU. Vought decided, however, to construct a new airplane rather than modify the XF-3U. The new aircraft utilized the engine and much of the equipment from the XF-3U, but had larger and stronger wings and greater fuel capacity. The new SBU-1 prototype completed its first test in 1934, and the Navy awarded Vought a contract for 84 Corsairs in January 1935. The SBU Corsair was a tandem two-seat biplane with the typical metal wood canvas construction, split landing flaps, and reinforced fixed landing gear with a tail skid. The Corsair was 28 feet long with a wingspan of over 33 feet and a maximum weight of 5,664 pounds. It had a service ceiling of 24,000 feet and a range of 550 miles. The SBU-1 was powered by a 14-cylinder Pratt & Whitney R1535 radial engine, developing 700 horsepower and driving a 3-blade controllable pitch propeller. The Corsair was designed with a streamlined nose cowling and adjustable cowl flaps on the trailing edge to obtain better control of the cooling airflow over the engine cylinders. This newly developed feature permitted greater speeds and soon became standard for all air-cooled engines that incorporated a deep chord cowl. Additional attention was given to aerodynamic cleanness with a completely enclosed cabin and large wing and tail fillets added. All of these innovations allowed the SBU-1 to become the first aircraft of its type to exceed 200 miles per hour with a normal cruising speed of 169 miles per hour, while also allowing slower landing speeds at the carrier. In 1937, the Navy placed an order for 40 additional SBUs. These were designated SBU-2 and featured the improved Pratt & Whitney R1535 98 Wasp engine. In September 1939, the President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, declared neutrality in the initial start of World War II and ordered neutrality patrols along the East Coast and in the Atlantic Ocean. VS-41 and VS-42, assigned to the USS Ranger CV-4, utilized SBU-1 Corsairs to intercept and identify ships of warring nations. The increased threat of war in Europe hastened the introduction of monoplanes with better performance and improved characteristics. As a result, most of the SBUs were transferred to stateside training roles, and most were phased out of the service by the early 1940s. The SBU-1 Corsair was the last biplane to be designed and built by Vought for the U.S. Navy. Since the intent of this series is to review the history of all U.S. Navy carrier aircraft, we need to take this time to highlight two Grumman biplane fighter aircraft that preceded the Vought SBU-1. The Grumman FF, also known as Fifi, was Grumman's first complete aircraft design for the U.S. Navy. It was a two-seat design with an enclosed cockpit, retractable landing gear, and a fuselage of all-metal construction, and wings covered with fabric. It was powered by a Wright R-1820 engine with a top speed of 207 miles per hour, making it faster than any U.S. Navy fighter in service at the time. The Grumman F2F was a single-seat biplane fighter with similar design and construction, including retractable landing gear. It was first delivered in January 1935 and was more maneuverable and faster than the FF with a top speed of 231 miles per hour. The F2F had a relatively long service life for the time, serving in frontline squadrons from 1935 to late 1939, when squadrons began to receive the F3F as a replacement. By September 1940, the F2F had been completely replaced in fighter squadrons and was relegated to training and utility duties.